Heard your mama been asking about me too. I played in your face, it's too little too late, but
if you want to know how I got this look, you have to keep watching. You guys don't understand, I am so happy to be making this video right now because I actually freaking love the way it's so nostalgic, this album cover. Shout out to Kehlani's makeup artist. If you see this, shout out to him. Guys, the last video, I'm gonna link right here, this last video that I did. The last video that I did is my most watched video that I've had in a very long time on YouTube, and I'm so grateful. I kid you not. Makeup that I did, Mannequin Skin, Troy. So I did the Safe featuring Cardi B makeup look from the music video, and I put it on TikTok, and he watched it and he commented on it. I was like, and now we're friends on TikTok. So shout out to you, Troy. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow. Like, we seeing how good this looks. I love Kehlani. I've been a supporter of hers probably since, I want to say 2013, 2014. Like, I'm talking about like raw and true days, fuck with you days, till the morning. Like, I remember SoundCloud Kehlani. That's how I found her. So I remember like when she came out with The Way, all my friends in high school were like, oh my god, this girl, you look like her. And I'm like, oh, I think we're just both light skin with tattoos, honestly. I get comments like that when I sing. People say, oh my god, you sound like Kehlani. And it's a compliment. It's somebody who has made an impact on me in modern R&B. So I think it's cool to be like one mutual person away from her. I think that's pretty dope. So let's get right into this look. The biggest thing here that we need to focus on obviously is the eyeshadow, and then the rest of the face, I just bought some new products, so we're gonna kind of just play with it. But sit down, relax, go grab some popcorn, grab your tea, hydrate possibly. I've been hydrating, girl. This weather got my skin dry as hell. But we're gonna do this look, vibe out. So excited to do it. I'm so excited to play with some new products. So let's get right into it. All right, my eyebrows are on. Elf just sent me a freaking huge The Grip Power Grip in the mail. Thank you. I go through this primer like it's nobody's business, so I really appreciate this. I'm going to put this all over, especially under my eyes. If you guys watch any of my tutorials, I love a gripping primer under the eyes, and I feel like the Power Grip is probably like one of the best ones to do it. And I'm actually gonna go for 2 layers because my skin's really dry, especially around my nose. I was sick this past week, so like I just kept blowing my nose like crazy. I'm gonna go through my base pretty fast because the focus really here more on the details, but like I said, I want to try some new products out. So for foundation, I just picked up the Born This Way. This one is the Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. I'm excited to use it. I'm not gonna lie, I only go to Sephora for like certain things. But if you don't know about the cosmetic store, they have one in Concord. I went over there to buy a coat and came out with makeup. But the cosmetic store, shout out to Miriam. She is my girl in there. They have a 6 for $60 sale. So as long as you pick the right products, you get an amazing deal. I think my total was like $238 or something like that. And it was only 60 bucks for all the stuff that I got. So the foundation I'm gonna try, I think warm beige is gonna work. I hope, I pray. But here she is. I've heard great things. Sometimes I just don't even like to follow trends, but it looks like it's gonna be okay. So I hope it truly is. I really do. I go in with my Kaylee Beauty foundation brush and just go right in. Hopefully she's not like too beige. That'd be making me nervous. But I'm at that point in time right now where like my skin color is funky. It's looking a bit neutral, but I'm not mad at that because it might oxidize. My other Born This Way foundation oxidizes. So we'll see. But sis, I'm about to fly through this foundation real quick and then come back for bronzer. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm going in with my Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation. You already know I love it. I don't know how I feel about this foundation. It doesn't match, but it's also not bad. And I'm gonna keep getting lighter as the months go by. So like I get funky with foundation and I'm just like, girl, why you keep buying stuff? But I just love makeup. Cause like it looks a little ghosty right here. I know you guys can tell, but then at the same time, it kind of is matching. But here we are. I'm gonna place my bronzer where I normally would. And this is my Kaylee Beauty contour brush. Looking at this photo, her blush is very pinky. There's like, I don't know if it's her bronzer or just the way her skin tone is, because she's like more neutral to, Kehlani's like a light neutral to warm. So I have 2 blushes here, both from Primark, and I really, really like both of them. I paid $2.50, y'all. You can't beat them, and they're both pretty. I think mixing these colors together will kind of give me more of what I want. And I really want this to look like as close as possible. I mean, I don't look like her for real, for real. I think it's just like an essence. Sometimes people say that. But I'm gonna first go in with this new shade I just got. This is the color Secrecy. This color is really pretty. It has like a little bit of shimmer to it as well. So I'm gonna take this color first. And I always like to do my blush before I go in with concealer. It's just kind of how I do things. Now you see how it looks a little different on me? I feel like mixing these two shades will give exactly what we need. I'm gonna take the color Posy, and we're gonna go on top with Posy, like on the edges, to make it a bit more pink. And then when I put my concealer on and blend everything out, I feel like this will really, oh, that's pretty. Look at that. On the edges and like diffusing it together, I feel like that really is gonna bring that look that she has. This is really, really nice. Her under eye is not too bright. It's very balanced, so we're not gonna go too crazy with the concealer. I'll tell you guys like what color concealer I'm using and stuff, but like I'm not gonna focus on it, like I said, because the details are really like the blush, the eyes, the lip. But I think that looks good. Now that the foundation is settling into my skin with the bronzer and stuff, I feel like it looks good. I'm not mad at that. Alrighty, now for concealer, I'm going in also with the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light. This is the shade Honey Bun. Honey Bun's a little bit lighter than me. It's very neutral. Like I said, yeah, I be getting these on sale, so I be buying what I be buying. I'm gonna place this right here, here, and here, and then I'm also going to use this to carve out my brows. I'm gonna blend out the eyes first, but as far as the rest of my face, I'll let that concealer just sit there for a little bit, because I like to do that to prevent any creasing. A little bit of a fast forward, I already blended out my concealer, and I also baked. I'm using my Huda Beauty in the shade Banana Powder. For me, I feel like because that foundation was slightly a little too neutral for me, it's that beige word. Me and beige don't go good together, but like out of the options, that was the best one. I feel like the little bit of yellow that's in the banana powder kind of helped bring this together. And then of course, with my bronzer brush, after I just always tap, like whatever cream product is left over on the brush, I'll just kind of tap over it to kind of just mesh everything. Like you guys know, there's really like no actual rules to makeup. There are just like pointers and ways of doing things, but I just feel like at the end of the day, whatever works for you works for you. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Like at the end of the day gonna end, right? So I also use the banana powder to set my eyes. Once my eyes are done, I'll dust off this baking because I'm actually baking, and then we'll play up the blush just a little bit to make sure everything's really blended and perfect. And that's what kind of just makes you look like the best. That's what kind of just makes it look professional, and when your makeup is well blended. Shadow to achieve this look, I think I'm gonna go with the Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette, and then a little bit of this Ruby Chris's the Grape Jelly palette. I never really used this. I think I've used this once, and I only used one shade right there. You can see the mark of my brush. I think mixing these two together will really, really give a pretty look. So we're gonna do that. Let's start off with this eyeshadow, and you already know what it is. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm not filming on my camera for TikTok, so I'm not zoom in too much because I want to be able to hopefully get some of this footage to make into short form content. We'll see. If you guys don't mind, I want this video to be to the point, but I also want to just like sit here and chill. When I'm on TikTok, I'm not gonna I be feeling a little slightly rushed just because it's like short form content. You want to get to the point. People have short attention spans, but this is YouTube, okay? I want to be able to relax and have fun. So let me look here of what we got going on. I might have to go into this Grape palette first, actually, because I don't know obviously what Choi did, but like I'm gonna try my best. So first color I think I'm gonna use is this shade right here. This is actually a very interesting purple. I usually don't put purple on my face. I don't think it's my best color palette, but like I have to be mindful what purples I choose. I'm gonna use my Kehlani Beauty blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is shade 9, I believe. So I'm gonna start up pretty high. Kehlani's eye is a bit bigger than mine. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna start here with this shade. This is literally perfect for what I need it to be. And this is gonna be my first transition shade. And I'm bringing it into the brow and closer to my nose because that's how he did hers. It's very pretty. And I'm just going in with like windshield wiper motions and small C's at the same time. This is such a pretty picture. And I love the nostalgic 2000s French tip she got going on too. When I blend this with the brown, it's gonna really come together really nice. But I wanna make sure that that purple is still having a moment. This eyeshadow palette's like $3. If anybody knows me, if you've been on my channel before, you already know how I feel about the beauty supply store. And me and Ruby Kisses will forever, ever be in a relationship, forever. Like, I love them down, okay? I think they've sent me some PR before, but like, I don't really think they know like how serious I am about their brand. And if they want to talk to me on like a bigger scale, like I'd be happy to, like beyond like being like an ambassador or anything. Like, honey, I've been using y'all products for years. Now I'm gonna go in to start with the transition because I need to bring like that brown shade back. So I think I'm gonna go in with, I believe it's called Bitter Half right here. And I'm gonna use the same brush because that's what I do. And now I'm gonna build upon that to give more of that brown shade. The Tarte palette has more fallout than the Ruby Kisses one, which is crazy to me because it costs more. But I also got this on that 6 for $60 sale, so I'm not really tripping. It's probably gonna be like the most boldest eyeshadow look I've done in a long time because I don't really do eyeshadow like that anymore. But I love that they did do it because it just gives glam, like it gives that time frame. And I think, I wanna say he did a crease. Did he cut it though? I haven't seen a picture of this makeup look with her eyes closed, so I don't know if it's like a cut crease or not that they have going on, to be honest. I'm gonna now go in with the shade Brownie Points right here, the bigger blending brush, and just tap that out a lot. And right here at the edges, kind of build upon that just right here. Because I need it to be a bit darker and create some depth here. This palette got fallout, honey. Doing these celebrity inspired looks is kind of fun because it like forces me to like use all the makeup I have. I have bins and bins and bins of makeup, but it's not like stored away very like aesthetic. That's why I don't be showing it to people. Because honey, I'm just a girl and I don't be caring. But we're gonna blend this really nice, bring it up a little bit higher. Now I'm gonna take that brush and kind of blend it up a little bit higher so that the purple is not like stealing the show, but it's still there. Okay, and I think we're just gonna cut the crease now. I think that's what we should do. I can't tell because her lash is there, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut my crease. I'm gonna use this Maybelline Super Stay Concealer. It's a very light shade, so I feel like it will do just fine. This is the shade 11. And I'm actually gonna I'm gonna use this flat brush right here. I don't know who it's by. I just have it. And Kehlani's eye shape, it's bigger. So like when she looks head on, her lid space is a lot more than mine. So I'm gonna bring the concealer up higher to like really mimic her eye shape a little bit, I guess. And so you can get the full look here. But I'm just like taking that on top like that. Bring it down here. And I'm gonna kind of like let it dust off because I am gonna do a wing anyway. But I'm gonna take that same brush that I used for that, what is it? That Brownie Points color. And I'm just gonna like tap that in here a little bit more. And then let me look at this picture. So she definitely has gold and there is a pretty gold digger color in here. So let's do that. Let's go in with the shade Gold Digger right here. And I'm gonna like pat that in here. You know what? I'm gonna use my finger. I feel like that will really just bring it through. There we go, perfect. Go on with the finger. I can like use the brush to be a bit more precise. I don't know where this brush is from. I think I took this from my sister. Angled crease brush. This might be from Shein, honey. I don't know where this is from. But here we go, all over the lid. This is really freaking pretty. Side note, I love my camera. I have this Sony, I don't even know what the hell it's called, but I'll put it in the description box if you really care. But my camera dies so freaking fast. Like, that is the only thing I don't like about this camera. And I have like 3 batteries charged on deck, ready to go, but sheesh Louise. And I hope you guys are like having fun enjoying watching this. Like, I want to get back to OG days. Since Kehlani wants to get back and do real R&B, I want to get back to old YouTube days where we sit here like real independent people with a thinking sound mind and we watch a full 30 minute video. Like, that's what I want to do today. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so that's the first gold. I low-key feel like the shade Ooey Gooey would be perfect to place on top right here. And I love that I'm getting like most out of this palette in this moment. So I'm gonna take that same brush and go on top with Ooey Gooey because it's gonna give that like pinky purpliness to the gold. And I think it's doing exactly what I want it to do. And I love that. Okay, perfect. Let me zoom in so you guys can really see that for a second. Do you see what that's doing? Like, I feel like I should have zoomed in probably a little bit ago, but adding Ooey Gooey on top is just giving like that little bit of purpley pink gold vibe that we need, and I'm loving that. Reality chalk right here. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit of that and add it on the edge. Actually might be good to put all over too. Yeah, it kind of like toned it a little bit, and I'm really trying to get this as close as I can with what I have. I don't know what they really use. One day I would love to be like a celebrity makeup artist because I feel like I just be thinking about cool things to do, and with celebrities you can have more fun because they have like fun things to do. You know, I feel like people on every day don't get as dressed up and don't use fun colors on their eyes anymore, but like, honey, me on a music video set, we'll go crazy. Now let's do a little bit of that pink. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. I'm gonna take some of this on my finger. I know that looks kind of crazy, but it's pretty. It has like that iridescence to it. I like that a lot. And a little bit of this pink. And I'm gonna go like right here. Oh, I think we're getting it. Right here, and just press that on. Only right there. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that purple though, low key. That's gorgeous. And just tap that to give like that little iridescent vibe that she has going on. Only right there. On top of that, I got the pink right here on my finger. I kind of went back in with the pink again. And that's colors 8 and 2 on here. And I'm gonna take a little bit, yeah, I think that's it. That's really, really pretty. Okay, now it's easy. Let's go and let's do some eyeliner. Know me is to know my favorite eyeliner is the Essence. This is like $3, the super precise line. Let's do a wing liner because I'm pretty sure that's what she has going on. The only times I've done a wing liner the past like 40 days is for my Kehlani looks. And it's a pretty good size wing. I'm gonna try to like mimic her eye shape. So the way I'm gonna do my wing is I'm gonna go small here. But then right here, I'm gonna kind of flick it up a little bit more to give that, she's like a puppy baby doll type of eye. I can't describe it. This in. And then like bring it down. I love this eyeliner. Like, I feel like that like gives more of her eye. And then when I throw the lashes on, it'll come together. I'm gonna take this blending brush and just take a little bit more of that first brown shade and kind of like bring it a little bit further in here, because in the picture, it's a little deeper in that crease. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that brown. This is the bitter half, and just kind of like bring it down a bit. I feel like that really does something. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye real quick. Alrighty, next we need to go ahead and do that bottom row of eyeshadow on your lower lid. I'm just pulling on my iPad to look at it again. So we wanna kind of just like do a nice blend of like the purplish brownish color. So I'm gonna take the shade Bless Your Heart. We're gonna go in with that one. This brown has like a pinkiness to it. So I might not do too much, but just do this shade here and blend this out. And this is gonna kind of help dust off like that under eye powder that I got going on too. That color is like literally perfect. You can't tell me that's not the perfect shade. I hope it comes off the same way it does in person on camera, because I feel like this is literally the perfect shade. I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm gonna go in now with the brownie points, that darker brown, and I'm gonna use like the point of the brush because I hate dirtying brushes, guys. And I'm gonna take that a little bit closer to the lash line to create a little bit of gradiency. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that pitch black shade from the eyeliner because I need more black. I didn't put enough. I didn't do enough eyeliner. So you see how like my eyeliner is like in my waterline specifically, I need to slightly smudge it out on the lower lid a bit more. And that will shift your look. Like if you're doing your makeup at home and you're ever like, how could I play with my makeup a little bit? This is one thing, but then to add a bit more and bring it into the actual lower lid for more of like a diffuse smoky under eye, it is different. So like you see the difference? It's subtle, but it does count. Almost like what I would do with the brush if this was eyeshadow. Do you see? Really, really pretty. And now it's time. We can start like dusting everything off. I'm gonna just take my Kehlani Beauty blush brush, but you can use this because it's a smaller brush anywhere. And I'm gonna start dusting off what I have here. That blush is so freaking pretty. I'm gonna go back in with that pink one though, the Posy. And now I'm gonna like take it under the eye a little bit right here and just come on the sides and bring that together. I feel like that's really pretty. And then she has highlight on, so let's do some highlight. I have this Catrice highlight. I hope it looks pretty. It's More Than Glow highlighter in the shade Absolute Blush and Bright. Let's see how this looks. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. And she has a lot of highlight right here. There's a lot right here on her nose. Gorge. I'm gonna put some here. You guys know, like when you're doing like an inspo picture, I do not have the same eye shape as her. So it's not gonna look exactly the same, but we wanna get it as close as we can, you know what I mean? I'm actually gonna take, no, do I wanna use this? I was gonna say, should I use it for the inner corner? Because we can't miss that detail. We have to get that. It's called Milk It. Let's go in with that. I feel like that would be perfect. I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush and I'm gonna go super ham in this inner corner. This is so like 2000s, honey. I feel like I need it to be like a bit more white. Like what? It's giving shimmer, but it's not giving like white. The color Iced Out in the Icy Nude palette from Huda. Let's take some of that and go here in the inner corner. Yeah. We need white. Well, on my skin at least you do. Pretty. And I'm gonna kind of like let it go onto the gold a little bit. That's it right there. We could take a little bit of the shade Iced Out, the one right before it. That's like creamy kind of, and just put that on top. Just a little bit of that Iced Out to give a little moment. Now we're gonna do some lashes. I feel like that's really gonna bring the look together. She has more of like a cat flare lash. Do I have anything like that here right now? Y'all know I don't be wearing lashes. Like I just don't. I just don't. Like I just don't do it. I think I'm gonna go in with 901 from Cherry Blossom. I got these at the beauty supply store for 98 cents. So let's try that. The lashes are on and I feel like they're really bringing the look together. Now I'm gonna spray my face before I do any mascara. Milani Make It Last for my setting spray. I don't know if this look is gonna see the light of day. I mean, my friend's gonna see it when she does my hair, but I don't know if I wanna go out. I think I might just wanna edit this video so it's up for tomorrow. And my hair needs a trim, so I do need to go to the store. Let's do some mascara. I'm gonna just do some black mascara. This is Size Up. This is like one of my favorite mascaras ever. This is from the Sephora's collection. I feel like we need to bring this all together. I'm gonna do some black mascara on the bottom as well. Ugly mascara face. This looks so pretty. I feel like I need a little bit more shock factor to this inner corner. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let me try with that bigger brush again and go in with this shade. This is the Milk It again from Too Faced. Is that doing it better? You know, this picture could be edited too for all I know. Bring it a little bit to like the bottom. Realize that's what she has going on as well. Ooh, I got eyeshadow on my eye, child. I feel like that's pretty. Persona sent me their lip liner in the shade 90210, and I feel like this might be like the perfect brown shade. It's not too much dimension in this lip. It's like lip liner with gloss, but it's not too much. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit for you guys, just a little bit, not too much. Not too much, but I'm crying. Okay. Oh, this is literally perfect. Literally perfect. 90210 from Persona. Like go all over the lip almost except for this. Damn, this looks pretty close. Now, there's a little bit of a darker line, just a little bit darker. What do I have here? Something a bit more cool tone. I have this plumping lip liner right in front of me. This is from Ruby Kisses. I hope this works. Right here. Yep, you see what I'm saying? Just a little bit. right at the edge of my line. I feel like this is perfect. This is a pretty lip combo. I'm gonna do this again. Oh my goodness. This is so good. I'm getting chills. My heart's actually starting to race. I'm gonna do just a clear gloss because I don't wanna mess it up. This is from Essence. It's a lip oil. The shade 01, A Kiss from a Rose, and it smells like rose, and I hate the way roses smell. It's gonna actually make me nauseous, but ugh, I hate this smell. I don't like roses at all. The smell of them. Oh God. Guys, I feel like this is the look. Put it side by side. Should I throw on a white shirt? Should we like really take this to the next level? I straightened my hair. I definitely need to trim it. It's like tangling when I do this. I think when I like do this, we got it. This is the look. I'm really happy with the way it came out. I feel like it's really, really pretty. It's definitely more made up than I've looked in a long time, but I actually love it. I feel like we executed it really well. Ooh, that's going to eat in a thumbnail, honey. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish my nails were French tip, but I just did them last night. I just thought about doing this today and I did my nails last night. So this is what they are. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you watch this video all the way to the end, you're a real one. I really thank you guys so much for your support. I am so close to my monetization goal here on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, share it with your favorite homegirl. Y'all already know the deal. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please, if you watch this video all the way down to the end, leave a window emoji, okay? At the end of the day, this is why I love makeup, just to be inspired by other artists and just the community here on YouTube. I miss the OG makeup days and I kind of want to bring that back. I don't know if they're gonna peep me, but I'm here, I'm posting, I'm showing up, and I'm staying dedicated to my channel. So guys, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!